So, today I just want to have a small chat with you guys. Something that I've been discussing with some of my friends for I think for, let me take some water. It's already, it's 4 a.m. It's 4 a.m. I woke up at 3 and I've not gone to sleep. I think I was, okay, I slept early. So like first part of my sleep ended at 3. So I've been in the sitting room thinking, going through some of my notes. And I felt like, let me share this story. It can help someone. And also you can help me with information because I'm still in between the answers. I don't know the answers completely, but I'm in between some answers, and also I'm doing some research. So your answers here will help me, and also maybe somebody who's listening to this for the first time can also get information. So I was talking to two, there are two young girls. I call them young. The moment you feel like you're of a certain age, you feel like the other ones are very young. Okay, I think they're in their between mid 20s and late 20s there. Let's say from 25 to 29 there. One of them, they came, the two of them, they were told that I'm a counselor. So they decided to come and they came to my shop. So the person who shared with them and told them, go talk to Roslyn, she's a counselor, she can help you with some tips here and there. So they had to gather courage because the first one was ready to come, but was like, I don't want to go alone. And the other one was not ready to go anywhere to talk to anybody because their issues were a bit sensitive. But I think after consultation and getting somebody who knows me, who shared with them about my counseling stories, then they gathered courage and they came to the shop, and they came like customers. At first I saw them like customers. Then later they started talking. So I told them, come in, we can talk. I'm free, there's no customers. You come in, we can talk. Because I usually have like 3 seats. Mine for my baby girl when she leaves school and an extra. So I told them, just come, we can have a chat. Because I felt like they want to talk, but they're just asking questions. Oh, so and so is like this, and I felt like, is this so and so or it's you? Why are you talking on behalf of somebody and you have all information about that person? So when I told them to come in, they were so shy. But I usually know, counseling, you don't just break the ice from nowhere. You can start with the story you know, or a story you relate with, or a story that you ever gone through. So as we started talking and sharing, then one of them just opened up and said, no, let me just tell you the truth. I was once married. And I'm like, but you look young. And she said, yeah, I got married for 3 years. Then we parted ways with my boyfriend. And everybody's living their own life. And the guy is now married and she is not married. And she was telling me she will never, ever allow that man to come close to the child. So, at first in counseling, you don't just rush and start shouting, oh, you have to do this. So I said, okay. And you? And the other one said, she wants the man to take care of the child, but the man is avoiding and is not picking her calls. So she feels like it was just issues were hatred and bitterness and some curses and some conditions that if this doesn't happen, then you'll never see my child again. You'll never see my... And these girls were so bitter. So at first, in like the first day, it did not even yield fruits. But what I did, I just wanted them to calm down. Because they were in pain, they were so bitter. Their words were coming out like fire. So, I had to keep quiet for them to pour it out, rant. Then after that, now I started to talk to them first about mental health, where we shared, spoke a bit, enlarge, expand, whatever I was supposed to explain to them about their life. And then I just told them, you go today, relax, and then come after 2-3 days when you're okay. Then come the two of you with the books and pens. We can now start discussing. So I'm happy they came last week. That was after a week. They stayed for a week. They came last week. So we started, because normally in my shop, like let's say from 8 to 3, it's only like one client per hour. There's no job. Sometimes you can even stay 2 hours without anybody. So I told them to come the morning hours, but from 3 I cannot do counseling completely. I can't. So they came and we started from somewhere. Now I told them, you people were speaking the other time. Now today I want to speak. And they were ready, and I like the way they were with their books and their pen, as if they're in class. Like they were really literally ready to take notes and to learn from somewhere. So I started by asking them about their background. How is your mom? How was your dad? How were you raised? And one of them was raised with a brother. The elder brother is the one who raised her, but the other one was raised by her parents. And apparently, one parent was divorced. Like the one who was brought by parents, the parents were divorced, so they were raised by a single mother. So I realized the mother was telling her bitter words about the dad. So very bad things about the dad's family, until that girl doesn't have any connection with the father's family. No, she doesn't have connection with the father's family. So she's only having her mother's family and maybe the mother's friends. I didn't want to get deep to that, but I just told her, this is it can be something in your life experience. It can be from your background that is haunting you today. You see, things that you went through, or your family went through, or your mom or your dad went through, they can come and haunt you today. And if you don't watch, you will want to live the way your mom used to live. You want to feed your child what your mom fed you, because our first teachers are our mom. Mostly what your mom tells you, if you don't watch, is what you'll tell your kids in the future. It might not be exact words. Yeah, it might not be the exact words, but 3/4 of your mom's words are the words you'll be telling your children. So I try to take her back to her background first, explain to her everything, and I told her it's not the right time now to tell you to go search for your father. You'll bring what to your mother, to your mom's house and all that. So what you can do for now, because you're still in your mom's house, change your words to your child and start blessing your child, and cut the ties. Cut the ties that are connected in you, your mom, and your other generations. Change it from your present generation to connect to your old generation. So when I left her to think about that, then I started talking to this other girl. This one, the bitterness was that man hurt her and is married and is doing fine, yet this girl is not doing fine. So I realized that when people separate, okay, let me start from this. When people are in love, where the love is paramount, love is paramount, love is the key, love is the plan, love is the topic. Everybody's good. The boyfriend is good. The husband is good. The relationship is sweet. Every relative of the boy is good. Every relative of the girl is good. And you talk of good vibes, you talk of good things, good memories, sweet things. You celebrate your birthdays, you celebrate your anniversaries, you celebrate your child. If a child is involved, you celebrate the child's birthday, and just so many things. You meet your friends, you do sort of parties. But now, when people break up, I don't know where you get enmity to be the key. I don't know where you get the energy of hatred to be the key of your okay, not even the key, to be your drive force. Yeah, it's like the energy you have is of hatred. It's driving you. It's the one opening your eyes. It's the one speaking to you the whole day. It's the one taking you to sleep at night. And bitterness is a very bad disease. If you live in bitterness, believe me, there's some diseases that will be part of your life in your old age. Yes, kuna magonjwa utapata katika uzeeni because they are related to bitterness. They are related to bitterness. If you can try and forgive somebody who is a father to your children or somebody who is a mother to your children, you will be doing justice to yourself. Yes, it is hard, I know, depending on the pain he or she caused you. Okay, maybe the way you guys parted ways maybe is hurting you. I know of a man who is dying in relationship because he doesn't want to divorce the way the mom and the dad divorced. And this is a man, not a girl. And even if the wife does anything wrong, he used to tell me, Rosie, I'll stick to this relationship. I'll not follow my parents' steps. And the girl could do bad things to him, but he will calm down and until there's a time we told him, let us talk to your wife. She doesn't know your other side. At least nowadays they're better. But before we thought of talking to the lady, the man used to feel pain and could come and talk to us. What do? I don't want to leave my wife. I don't want to leave my children. I don't want divorce. I don't want separation. What my parents went through, I am not ready. And I felt like this from a man, that was so powerful. That was because men are not ready to hold on small problems. Watatoka na kuache. Nakwambia babake aliachana mamake aliachana babake, so even you can go to hell. But this is somebody who was really fighting for the relationship to go on. I mean, to the marriage to be okay. But now, if you look at the generation we have today, these people are not ready to hold on. They're not ready to even ready kuvumilia anything. You do one thing, that relationship is gone. Leave alone where the children are involved, where there's no children. They just wedded, stayed 2 years and divorce. Just like that. You ask them reasons, they say, I cannot stomach that man. I cannot stomach that woman. Why is it that when you love each other, you have good words for each other? Why is it that when the relationship is sweet, why is it that you celebrate each other? Why don't you show hatred even in the love season? Because there's nothing for you to hate. There's no bitterness. That's why there's a lot of love. That's why there's a lot of love. But now, my worry comes when these young girls are so bitter because of their spouses. The guy has moved on. The guy is married. But this girl cannot add it up. It's not ringing. It's not... I'm Saidi. Your relationship vile waliachana. He's not making sense. So first and foremost, we need to talk to our girls. Divorce, separation is not the end of life. Yeah. If you divorce or separate, that is not the end of life. That is just a passage of a period of life. You pass through that, get out of it, heal, so that you can love your child. Because the moment you're still bitter with the ex, you will hate this child, or you'll be beating this child with no reason. Small mistake, you will beat as if you want to kill. Because you look at them as the fruit of that tree you have cut off. And then, I have a feeling that when a child is involved and you people are separated, please make sure the child has good ties with the dad, or the child has good ties with the mom. Because your mistake doesn't involve the baby. Your separation is not involving the baby. The baby should be part of your lives. As much as you're living separate, your child should be part of your life. Let the child know, stays with the mom Monday to Friday. Saturday, Sunday, the child goes maybe with the dad. If you have good communication. If there's no good communication, don't give your child. That one I tell you for free. If you don't have good communication, don't give your child to your ex. That is, you have to test. Munasikizana. Are you people at peace? Are you people communicating well? Have you people moved on? Have you people forgiven each other? If you have not moved on, usipeane mtoto wako. If you have not forgiven, don't give your child. If there's still bitterness, don't give your child. Don't. I'm telling you for free. The moment you'll forgive, heal, and move on, same to the other partner, then you'll see, you'll feel it. It will not be a struggle, it will not be a war, it will not be a fight, it will be smooth. Because there are places you'll take your child and somebody will kill, rape, destroy your child because bitterness is not over. Yes, people have not moved on. That is the first one. And if you're a woman, you have moved on and you're now married, then don't involve the father of the child unless your present husband has said so. Because there's some good men out there will marry you and marry you with your child. And will take that child as their own and will treat them as their own. So why should you look back to the parent who you have not sat down and forgave each other, or even you don't even have a rapport? Don't look for them unless the men are ready to look for the child. That is when you'll sit down with your husband and tell him that this and this is happening, and his opinion will be final. If he says, I don't want that communication, I have filled the gap, then so be it. Mwende kotini, mwende mukaseme huko, and mtoto apewe kwako officially. So, our girls are suffering. Our girls are suffering. Our girls are bitter. Our girls have not moved on because the parents don't know. Like this other girl, the parent doesn't know. The parent doesn't know what her daughter is going through. Because we are not even open enough with our children. We are not even close with our daughters as parents. We don't even have that pain. Yani ile uchungu ya, I was once a teenager and I know what my daughter is going through. I was once a young adult, I know what my daughter is going through. You don't even have time to ask her, how is life? You're waking up in the morning struggling with your child. What are your challenges? As much as you're staying in the same house, ask, even if you're not capable. You might give moral support. You can give advice. You can be there for them. Sometimes it's not about issue of money. Sometimes it is maybe just a shoulder to lean on, an ear to hear me. Because if I can sit with these girls, they talk to me and leave my place happy. What about the mother who stays with them every day? You can give them hope. Okay, maybe you have not divorced, your daughter is divorced. Maybe you have not separated, your daughter is separated. Maybe you separated and your daughter has also separated. You have something to tell her, positive, not all the time negative. Why should you tell your daughter all the time, oh, even your father was like that, that's why I left him. Even your father, even the father of... People are different. Relationships are different. But the seed you plant is the seed you reap. If you plant hatred to your children about their father, they will reap the same hatred to their boyfriends and to the other side. But if you can tell somebody, me and your dad didn't work, and most likely I was the one who was wrong, but now I've learned my mistake, please, my baby, don't do this in a relationship. If you have a man, there are things you don't look. Yeah. I'm telling you, there are things, if you're married, don't look at those things. They might be too big for you, but for marriage and relationship, they're very small. You can overlook them. For example, let me use this one. For example, like the young ones, the young girls, they complain about the man coming late. They complain a man having relationship outside. They complain about being given less money. All this is normal. Him coming late, that is how he used to come late before he married you. So you cannot just pick him from somewhere and change his life like that. But there are things you can do that will make him come back home a bit early. If he used to come at 12, he will be coming at 11 p.m. And slowly 10 p.m., slowly 9 p.m., slowly 5 by how you treat him back. But you check how your mother used to treat your father, and then you want to do the same, it might not go well with you. Number 2, him giving you less money, he is also trying, because some men knows where they gave women a lot of money and women ran away. So you are also a test. He's testing you if you're a wife material or you're a gold digger. So by the time he's giving you small, you can still look for ways, cultivate for him to add slowly by slowly. Even if he had only 20 shillings, be happy. If he had 50 shillings, appreciate him. Pray for your man before he goes to work. Hata kama anaenda kuhustle, hata kama anaenda mjengo, pray for him before he leaves. Give him those sweet words. Tell him that, I know, honey, you're going to get a job today, and God is going to give you something to come and place for us on the table. And because we are remaining here to pray for you, I and your children, or I and the baby. And I believe today you are a great man. You'll not come back a failure. You'll come back a conqueror. Those motivates this guy. He gets money, he runs to you. Enda, hata unaletanga hapa pesa ngapi? Enda, tutakula hata kama huko ama hauko. That man is destroyed. That man walks as a failure. That man leaves that house devastated, shattered, destroyed, and is already in pieces. And that is what is happening to our daughters. What are we telling them about their fathers? What are we telling them about our previous relationships? It's a seed you're planting. It is a seed you're planting. There's no way you can stay with somebody's father in the house. Tell them only negative things, and this child is eating from the father's sweat. Babako ni mbaya sana na babake anamsomesha. Babako ni mbaya na babake anamlisha. Babako ni mbaya na babake anamvalisha. What are you planting to your children? Don't you think you're planting curses? Because this child will leave this house knowing the father is rotten. Yet the father is giving them maybe a shelter, education, food, medical services. Kila kitu anapewa. Lakini ni mbaya. Just because he's in another relationship. Just because he left you and went and married, but he's taking care of you people, he's a bad person. Or maybe he has a girlfriend outside, so he's bad to his children. Please, hold on for those children. Let them live with the father's blessings. Do not allow them live with curses. Because the Bible says it's a father who blesses. So if you make the son and daughter enemy to their father, who will bless them? Uncles? Grandparents? Aunties? No. That man you feel is a bad man is the man who will bless them. Yes. That man you feel like is a sijui nini ameoa wanawake 50. Huyo ndiye atabarikia watoto wake. That is what is in the Bible. So if you make your children hate their father, their only source of blessing, their only source of blessing, you're destroying your children's future. You can have money, you can provide as a mother, but you'll never bless them. You will just speak words, but the real blessing is from their father, unless their father is dead. That is a different story. And that is how I take it like this. The mantle is given back to you now. If the father is dead, the mantle is given to you. Now you can speak it, and God will honor it, because that gap of a father is there. And he becomes the father to the fatherless. And so even without you blessing, God will bless them. He's the one who said, I am a father to the fatherless. I'm a husband to the widows. So the moment the father dies, kabisa amezikwa kaburini, God is their God. God is their father. And you'll just cry to God, and God will do it for them. But as long as that man is still alive, that is the only person who can bless this child. Yes, pastors can pray. That is what I'll tell you. They can pray, but blessings is from God and the Father. I know many people will not agree with me. Even me, I used to be like that. Even me, I used to believe I'm the one who is saved. I'm the one who will bless my children. Zero. My mom told me about my husband blessing my children. I took it as a joke. Then there's Pastor Susan. She came with another apostle, a man, apostle. And they spoke the same words that I've been rejecting. That as we are servants of God, we will pray. Servants of God, we will pray for you. But you have to go back to your parents and ask for blessings. There was something we were praying for. So when I told them, pray for me for this, it was in July. July this year, saizi we are in October. I told them that these are the things I want you to pray for. And I gave them the things. They said, as we are just servants of God, we'll pray. But the open doors and the breakthrough and the blessings lies in your parents. Are they still alive? Yes. Go back. We are praying, but manifestation will come after your dad has spoken a word. So I'm like, I like surprises. I don't like telling my family things that I do. I like to surprise them. So I'm like, so this thing has to be spelled out, and it's baking somewhere. So I went home, but I forgot about it. I forgot about the whole issue because I was going for a certain function. Then I passed through my parents' home, and activities were at home. I stayed home for a whole month. I couldn't remember what happened in July. August was a busy month for me. It was just a busy month. Let me just say that. So when I was supposed to come back, then my brother and the wife buys for my dad a phone. And then we were telling dad, now bless them. Then my father tells me, come here. And I'm like, man, I come for what? I'm not the one who's bought the phone and all that. Come here. Because of you, my sons are abroad. I want you to pray for you. And that thing came in, and I remembered. You are told this and that. Tell your father. And then I had to tell my dad. They are servants of God who prayed for me, but they said for this to happen or for this to work, I have to come back to you. And dad started blessing me and blessed me and told me, go to your mom too, to bless you too. And they blessed me all. And it came to pass that whatever this man of God told me was real. We will pray for you. But as long as your parents are still alive, they direct your paths. What am I trying to say? Please, bitterness can never help you. Hatred can never solve problem. Can never hatred can never solve a problem. Bitterness can never direct you. Please get out of bitterness. Get out of it. I know it is hard, but choose to get out of it. Choose. You know, choices are made in tough. Choices are those tough decisions you make. Those are the good choices. Choose to stay away from bitterness. Choose to stay away from hatred. You know what I usually do? You can be my friend, yeah? In the moment I realize you are a schemer, you have some bad characters in you, most of the time I will not tell you, and I will not tell people around me. I'll avoid you. Because I've already tested and seen this is who you are. So I'll just avoid you. And then probably we were 7 people in the same circle. Then I ran away. I leave you with the 6, and they're like, achana Rosie nakwa rondogo, Rosie nakwanga rondogo. Then later they start seeing things. Then they come back to me. You knew and you didn't tell us. I said, nakwanga rondogo. Ati hapana. This is how this person is. This, and I'm like, thank you God that I didn't need to spell it out. I didn't need to spell it out. They've seen it by themselves. That's my trend. That is how I am. If I cannot tell you you are bad, if I tell you you are bad, please just change. If I don't tell you you are beyond, because me, I can stomach anything. I can stomach anything. I can stomach anybody. I can stay with anybody, literally anybody. Mpaka ule mnasema si mtu mzuri, I can stay with them. But the moment I walk out of that door of your heart, of your life, hautanipata. I go and I vanish. I usually say that give people their peace, choose your peace. So choosing something, it's normally between a hard place and a rock. So when I'm telling you stay away from bitterness, I'm telling you the truth. Bitterness is a seed that will germinate and give fruits to your children. And you live seeing it like this. I'm telling you the truth. You live seeing it happening. So I had to talk to these girls. Okay, we're still going on with sessions, but at least I'm happy they are now healing out of it. Like one of the girls said, she will try to look for ways to bring the father on board. They talk about their child. At least mtoto si yeye, amuone, akitaka kusaidia saidie, kama hataki awache, but at least aone mtoto wake. And to me, I felt like that is a win. As long as you can allow him to see the child, even if he's not providing, but anaweza ona mtoto, that is enough. Another thing will come later. This other one, we are still on the process. You know, people don't heal the same. We're still on the process. But I realized that all parents, at some point, we are not telling our daughters the truth. We are talking out of bitterness. We are talking out of pain. We don't tell our daughters the truth. Let them know you can live and you can move on and forgive and be good exes. Isiwe tu jinaki pop in, umekunja sura mpaka umezeeka. If the name pops in, akitokea na msichana, siwe unajua uzuri yenyu mulipitia. Now you know the good side of it and you know the bad side of it. Wacha ule pia atakunywa kofi yake. Ule pia atakutana na yake. And that is why I'm telling you, go and check men who have married second or third wife. Go and hear what they say. It's better my first wife. It's better my first wife. Or the woman will tell you, no wonder that first wife went. You'll hear them say, no wonder the second wife went. No wonder the women went. There's something this lady will see from the man, and there's something the man will see from the lady. And that's why they tell you, at times you're told, just hold on to that bad relationship you have. It might be the best. because you'll jump from pan to fire. Yeah, you can get that man of your ideal choice of man, but there's no peace in the house. Outside you show us sugarcoating, but in the house, it's a war zone. Please tell these girls the truth. Tell them relationship si lazima, but forgiveness ni lazima. Forgiveness ni lazima. Even if this man throws you away, my house is wide open for you. But forgive, because he is the father to this child. He has some blessing for this child. Just tell them. These girls are not bad. They want somebody to talk to them. They want somebody to give them a story. They want somebody to give them hope. That tomorrow there's hope, there's future. The future is bright. You're still young. You have a long way. You still have a long way to live this life. But when you show them the painful side, you are planting bitterness that you cannot remove. You can't come back and tell them, now we can get out of bitterness. It's very hard. Very hard. So today I was just thinking. That's why I said that let us have this talk. There are many things mothers are hiding from their daughters, and there are very bad things mothers are telling their daughters. Tunawambia zile mbaya na tunawaficha zile mzuri. Not all men are same, as much as tunasemanga all men are same. But tunarudi tunasema not all men are same. There are those who are ready to work it out. And there are those who are ready even to hold on. And there are those who don't want any relationship. You just came in, ukamfunga na mamimba, hakuwa tayari. So huyo mutasumbuana. Huyo mutasumbuana like for a very long time. Ati wacha tu nimzalilie. By the way, that's a topic for another day. Usizalilie mwanaume. Give birth to the child you want. Give birth to the child you need. Give birth when you are ready. Don't be ready for somebody. Don't be ready for somebody. If you're giving birth for somebody, that relationship will not work. I'm telling you the truth, it will not work. Because, that's a story for another day. Because wale nimeona wanizalilia bwana, they're not in that relationship today. Because si niko nakuzalia, si ndio mtoto wako nimekuwekea hapo, and they go. But when I'm giving birth to the kids that I wish to have, you're in my life, you're out of my life, I'm okay. You provide, you don't provide, I'm at peace. Because I was giving birth, I was ready. I was not doing it for you. Because for you, hata nitachoka nikuache na niende. Vizuri sana. Naenda nao wapi? Sikutoka nao kwetu. Ni wewe nilizalilia. But imagine I gave birth when I was ready. I will love those children. They are my strength. They are my energy. They are my, how do you call it? My, how do wananipatia? That force, drive force ya kuamka. Yes. Baby girls who have children out there and you don't have, your boyfriend left and ran away, you are a superwoman. Take good care of that child or those children, because God entrusted you and God knew you're the only one who can take care of them. That's why the man is out of your life, and God will never lack to provide. Open your eyes. Get out of bitterness. Get out of hatred, and your eyes will open and you'll see the opportunities outside there. You will get everything for these kids. Hakuna mtoto anakuja kwa hii dunia na Mungu anasema hatawahi pata. They are blessings on their own, and the moment they land into your houses, they come with their own blessings. Doors will open, but bitterness will block your eyes. Hatred will deny you the chance to see the open doors. So forgive. Don't hate. Don't be bitter. It is a process. You cannot wake up today and say, tomorrow I'm not bitter. It's a process, but choose, and learn to stay away from bitterness and hatred. And all this, you'll see the open doors of your life. You'll see the blessings of your children. You will see these open doors looking for you. And God will do a miracle for you. Anyway, I was here to encourage you. If you're a young mom, you're still in your 20s to 35, you're a single parent, you're a young girl, you're a young mother, you are a superwoman. There's so much ahead waiting for you. The doors are wide open. The opportunities are wide open. The blessings are waiting for you. Get out of bitterness and get out of hatred and see the open doors. Forgive these guys and remember this in back of your mind. They have the blessings of your children. And the moment you forgive and the bitterness gone, you'll see how doors will open for your child. Because even them, they'll be at peace. Hii bitterness inamchokora. Hii bitterness inamvunja. But the moment anaona umeachilia, hata yeye anajiregesha na atakuwa naongelesha mtoto wake na uzuri. Atakuwa nasema, Daddy, wewe utakuwa mtu mkubwa. Mama, you'll be a big girl in this nation. You never know. There are words that will come out of their mouth. And they'll be proud of them because those are their first children. Before kuwacha enda kaoe mtu mwingine na mwingine. Those are his first fruits. You will see this man blessing. Hata kama akai na wao, bora hata kama natuma 20 bob. Believe me, that man will love and bless his children. So let us just get out of, kama tuliachana tumeachana, unless bado uko na feelings unataka mrudiane. That's why I'm telling you, bitterness will not leave you. Hatred will not leave you. Bado uko umehang, bado unamtaka by force. If it's over, it's over. Kama ameenda. Pole pole, you will heal. Pole pole, you will heal. The moment you heal, you never know. A good man who loves these kids will come. Or who will give you chance to give the father a chance awaone. Atakuja kwambia weekend wapatie. Anataka kuona watoto mpatie aende waone. Yeah, those men are also there. They've also suffered in their relationships. So akikuja kupate wewe mwenye umetulia na watoto wako, anaweza kuja ingie na kae pale. Because relationships siku hizi zimekuwa tu watu wanaangalia social media ndio wanakopi wanaleta kwa nyumba. I wish you would live your life natural. Vile tu Mungu alikuorganize na akakudesign. Ishi tu hivyo. And things will be good. So I'm just saying to my young girls, please, don't look back. Don't hate. Don't be bitter. Look at these kids and love them. Remember how you used to love each other. Even if you don't love each other with the man today, that love, push it to the kids. That energy of love that you used to have for him, push it to the kids. Love these children and see what will happen. So thank you so much. I'm so grateful. God bless you and have a good day.